Hello. As promised, I'm giving you a little insight on how to source in different countries, especially after my last announcement saying do not ever, for a very, very long time, source in China or India. This whole COVID thing is just a total mess. So let's find sources in other countries. Personally, I love Europe for multiple reasons. Well, one of them is I am European. I come from the very far east of Germany, almost Polish border, which is where I sourced a lot of my products when I started FBA, or even before FBA. So I would go often across the Polish border and then just fill up my boat with beautiful cane wicker items, great pottery, and I don't know, even slippers, stuff like that, and just like pop it online and start selling it. The great advantages if you source in Europe is quality. Quality is way better in my experience. Also, the whole compliance standards, regulations, everything that needs to be matched in, especially to the high European standard. You have less trouble finding a supplier in Europe who's already producing to these standards because that's their domestic market, right? So they have all these internal standards which they meet. So that's less of an issue. And also find the whole distance, especially if you sell in Europe, obviously, will help you to get your stock much, much quicker. And also you can just go and visit it. So if you're from the UK or even from the States, you can just quickly fly over to Paris and visit a few cosmetic manufacturer in France, which is a great business trip excuse, isn't it? So let's have a look. The worst thing about sourcing off Alibaba is that you don't have Alibaba as a platform, which can be really, really annoying because Alibaba is just such a great user interface, isn't it? You find suppliers quickly, you can pay through it, they have the contracts, you have to chat for them. All the other platforms, if there are any, you won't have that. Generally, they're more like EuroPages kind of things, just the links don't work and stuff like that. But at least you will be in a position to find different suppliers than everybody else, which is great. Another great thing that I love about Europe is if you actually customize your product really well and you make them sign an NDA, they are generally going to stick to it. They're not going to go and copy it. They're not going to sell your design to other people because just international trade agreements are in place. So let's have a look. I'll show you what I do. So probably the main one that I use is EuroPages. Don't know if you heard about that. I really like it. You can just type in here what you like kind of looking for. Let's say we're looking for wooden toys, just because that's something I could definitely sell. And then it just kind of scans through all of Europe. There will be also a few Chinese manufacturers in here, so you just got to filter them out. Not everybody is a manufacturer. Some of them are also retailers or wholesalers. Some of them will not sell to you and offer private label or white label services. There will just be a manufacturer who wants to sell to retailers and looking for distributors. So you have to contact them individually. Sometimes there is a link here where you can. Often these links are broken. It depends a little bit on if the page is free to use or not. If you have to pay for it, the links don't really work. If it's free, just copy this and put it in Google, and you will have to just contact them individually. So the best way of doing it is to pre-create an RFQ, a request for quotation, where you like kind of describe your product, what you're looking for, with as much detail as you can. Maybe I generally like to put some photos in there, describe my product, tell them exactly that's the color I'm looking for. Use Pantone colors, you can find them on Wikipedia. Use my dimensions, type in the material, and always just try to put everything in with photos. So that I just take a screenshot of something that I saw on Amazon or that I saw somewhere and say, this is what I'm looking for. Can you do that? If you prepare that once really, really well, then you literally just have to go high and put your template up. So it's not that much work once you prepare that really well. And then you can see here, EuroPages has obviously companies in Germany, Russia, Belgium, and then here you have a few Chinese guys as well, which we don't want in our case. And then you just contact them. Not everybody will meet your stuff straight away, but look, this one here, I do know them. And some of these ones are actually suppliers who manufacture for big companies. So just contact them. Germany is very popular for toys, Montessori, Waldorf kind of educational toys. So there's a lot of things that you can look for, and most of these would work just like Alibaba. You just tell them, if they do customization, just tell them what you need and they can make it. If you struggle to find something that's exactly how you like it, let's say you can't find your special toy already on some web page, just find somebody who does wooden furniture or wooden figurines or wooden ornaments or little statues. Somebody who does that will generally be able to also help you with some toys, because it's just new turning settings, isn't it? So that's a pretty good page. A new page I found is IndustryStock. They are so far pretty good. Got all these different languages, and I just typed in glass manufacturers, just if you want to like start selling some wine glasses or, you know, Scotch glasses and stuff like that. Always great for presents. You can offer them a set of 2 and have them nice engraved, or in a nice gift box, or obviously just a normal set of 6 and stuff like that. And you can see all these different countries. You can actually go into regions, into like the Saxony is in Germany, or here are other countries that offer glass. And then you can even study, but glass manufacturing obviously doesn't necessarily mean drinking glasses. That could also be medical glasses, or actual reading glasses, or just window glass and stuff like that. Contact them all individually. Find out what they're doing. Say they're doing more processing equipment, so that's a bit different. So you could probably type in here drinking glasses and stuff like that. Glass technology. Same for wooden toys. If you type in wooden toys, and hopefully comes up with other stuff. Yeah, nice Hungary. So this is all pretty cool, and you will definitely find different suppliers than already on Amazon, which is great. You will be most likely able to save some money, just because you don't have these huge sample costs, because the distance is not that far. You can actually go and visit the factories. You will also not be in a huge risk of Chinese suppliers starting to sell on Amazon, because European suppliers generally, they're quite happy to just supply. They're quite happy to be manufacturers. They generally will not go on big platforms themselves and start selling them. That's the one. Then I also don't mind this one too much. Even so, this is more like it's a little bit of an agency. They're trying to be the new Alibaba for Europe, but it's not really working. You can get some good ideas. The categories are a bit off, I find. Wooden toys, we try the same one here. And then it doesn't really come up with much. Oops, maybe that's fine. Let's see. Let's do anything. Nope. Oops. Maybe we have to look into just toys. Stuffed squeeze. Maybe toys wood. Oops, I don't know what that is. Oh, well, some sort of company that does something. They're doing, I don't know what they're doing. Let's just look for toys again. Yes, I'm not, oh gosh, why are they doing that? So this is not my favorite platform. Had some success here. So it doesn't have anything, so maybe that's the wrong one. What does also definitely help is if you go into the actual countries. So let's say you want to source from the UK because you're British, or you do want to just support something local, or you know that great glass manufacturers are in Czech Republic, then you can obviously just go onto Google and type in glass manufacturer in the Czech Republic. It helps to understand a little bit of what countries are famous for. So here you can just literally just type in products Poland is famous for, and then you see placemats. They do really nice linen. Like I said before, they also do nice pottery and ceramics. Great wicker and rattan items. Really, really nice one. And they do a lot of these little fabric stuffed dolls. which is very, very cute and beautiful. So, and then just type it in. Just type in a doll manufacturer in Poland. You come up with that. If you pick up any glass or any item in IKEA as anywhere in Europe, you will always say it's not made in China, it's made in Bulgaria, it's made in Czech Republic, made in Russia, anywhere there. So a lot of vases and home decoration stuff also come from Eastern Europe. So just pick a country that you maybe haven't visited and type in glass manufacturer, vase manufacturer in Bulgaria. A beautiful country, by the way. Same for Czech Republic. They're really popular for crystals. Lots of crystals come from there. Great Christmas ornaments, glass figurines, very nice. So if you're looking for something like that, go and get it made there. Beautiful stuff. A lot of handmade stuff there as well. Same for Italy. Obviously, Italy is not just famous for pasta, but also for cars, automotive accessories, as well as fashion accessories, not just Prada and Gucci, but actual nice leather belts and handbags, not just the super fancy stuff, but obviously they have their other manufacturers as well as granite and marble stuff, and typically the consumables. So just go and find out what do countries actually offer. Portugal is super popular if you're looking for different cork items. Just don't sell cork yoga mats. They're a bit saturated. I see that probably once a week that some of my students comes up with it. But if you're looking for cork, Portugal is the place to go. They also do really lovely wooden ornaments, wooden urns, if you're looking into urns, and keepsake boxes and stuff like that. Portugal is amazing. They also do really nice pottery. So the Moroccan style is pretty trendy at the moment, and Portugal just picks up similar colors in their pottery. So go and have a look what they offer. And do you do the same as I just did? Obviously, you can go onto the ES book or the EuroPages or any of the other ones, or you could just go into Portugal pottery manufacturer in Portugal and then click on their website, click yourself through this. Another way of finding suppliers is in UK I found this one. It's not too bad. Actually a proper government page. So you find different, kind of a list of everybody who wants to be on there. It's like EuroPages sorted by industries. Click on them. I just typed in, I wanted to find a glass manufacturer or cosmetic manufacturer. Then you just say here, okay, who is doing what are they actually doing? So you need to be pretty sure to know what you're looking for. And then you can find maybe somebody here, like they're doing cosmetics. I thought cosmetics is not bad. And obviously the link didn't work as usual on these 3 pages. So I just typed in, let's just copy this and popped it into Google. And then, ta-da, this comes up. Not what I expected. I kind of expected, creams and stuff. But they're doing sponges. And they're doing latex-free sponges, which I found really, really interesting. And so while you're doing this research to find suppliers, you may actually come up with new product ideas. Say, I wouldn't even know that there's latex-free sponges, but I could imagine it's actually a market because there's so many people who have a latex allergy. So you could also now go onto Amazon and say, looking for people, I think they're looking for latex-free makeup sponges. Maybe that's a really great keyword. Maybe you can create a little set, or maybe you can add one of these to your cosmetics that you want to offer. If you have, like, I don't know, some sort of peeling or a foundation, or I don't know what you have, and you can offer one of these crazy latex-free sponge absorbent thingy-dingies, which I found pretty cool. So be a bit creative. Ask Google a lot of questions. My husband always says, ask Google a question and you get an answer. Sometimes you won't like it, but if you have to click yourself through the system, dig deep. That can be painful, but I reckon it's totally worth it. And if you're looking for other B2B platforms, trade B2B is not too bad. You can look, okay, what's one for Korea, for example, what's one for France. A lot of these have some sort of service that is more like EuroPages, like EuroPages.com, but you get at least some sort of network and then often can go from A to B, and maybe you find at least different keywords that you can then go and use to search for new suppliers on Google. Make sure you click in the newsletter if you haven't, and download my little PowerPoint, because in the PowerPoint you find also tons and tons of freight forwarders for Europe, which is obviously very helpful if you have to ship from east to west, or even to the States, or wherever, to Australia, for example. Cool. If you like this, make sure you subscribe, and see you soon.